In essence, the the division of the ocean areas essentially meant that countries manage their territorial seas and their economic zones. But all the areas beyond that, essentially, as the high seas was like in a state of free for all. And that creates a big disparity so that countries and agencies and organizations, companies, corporate bodies that have the capacity would be able to go out and exploit both positively and sometimes negatively the resources of the high seas. Now, generally, countries like ours often are not able to also go and make the benefit from those areas. But at the same time, we feel the effects of all the negative fallout that would take place there, because as we all know, the ocean doesn't see, borders. There are no physical borders with the oceans, and the waters and the currents move left, right, north, south. So the damage that is done in these areas outside national jurisdiction will also have impacts on areas within national jurisdictions. And if you look at islands, for example, like the Caribbean, especially the Eastern Caribbean, where their territorial seas would be bordering the vast Atlantic, for example, you can imagine that all the effects that would take place there would have effects on the waters in the Caribbean as well. And so it became very important that we have a kind of instrument that would allow joint regulation, governance, oversight, but at the same time, joint capacity to benefit from the resources that would be taken from this area, which many people very, very commonly refer to as part of the common heritage of mankind, of the view that it belongs to everybody on earth. And that is a principle which is also enshrined in the Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, which speaks to this responsibility that we all have to take care of the marine environment out there and to ensure that the benefits that we gain from using the resources are there for everyone to benefit from. Both coastal states, island states, landlocked states, those with large coastlines, small coastlines. The principle is that everybody should have some benefit from it, and we all have a shared responsibility to ensure that we are taking care of the ocean.